investment in end result of all for tomorrow belongs bitter, but the fruit is sweet.
Good evening, everybody. Could you please confirm if I'm audible? Please put a yes in the chat if I'm audible. All right, okay, thank you. Good evening once again. Thank you all for registering and attending this national level online faculty development program on outcome-based education and application of generative AI in teaching and research organized by the exam cell of Government College of Women, Autonomous, Guntur, Andhra Pradesh, in association with the Commissionerate of Collegiate Education, Government of Andhra Pradesh. Today, we would like to welcome the resource person, Dr. Suresh Nambudiri, who is the Director of SP Technologies, and a warm welcome to all the FDP participants who are attending today. Now, about this FDP, this is a one-week FDP program with live sessions from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Actually, we are on the last year of our FDP, and now the fee for the LMS access and processing of certificate is rupees 400. All the participants who have made the paid the processing fee will receive the LMS access, the video recording for all the days, and the provision to download your FDP completion certificate. The procedure for receiving the certificate, I will inform you towards the end of the FDP. Now, if any of you are yet to make the payment, please make the payment of rupees 400 to the account details that I have already shared in the chat. If you are unable to attend any of the live sessions, they will be available in the LMS. We have shared the LMS access details through email to those who have shared the payment proof in WhatsApp till yesterday. Those who have shared the payment proof in WhatsApp today will receive the LMS access details later in the day or by tomorrow. If you have any trouble in attending the WebEx online session, you can also join the YouTube live session, the link of which I have put in the chat already. Please use that to join the YouTube live session. Now, my name is Sujin Jacob George. I'm working as Global Relations Manager for IPSR Solutions Limited, and I will be the event moderator. Now, coming on to today's session, we would like to welcome Dr. Shanti Sridevi, Assistant Professor in English, Government College of Women, Autonomous, Guntur, to introduce the resource person. Ma'am, I think your mic is not working. I cannot hear you.
Not audible, madam.
Yeah, she's not audible.
Sijin sir, in that case, shall we start and we will keep it for the end?
Yeah, all right. Okay, fine. You proceed.
Okay. Then you can announce the.
Yes. Today's session, the FDP technical session is going to be AI in research, and that is going to be taken by Dr. Suresh Nambudiri, who is the Director of SPA Technologies, Pune. Now, Dr. Suresh Nambudiri is a product design specialist in automobiles, consumer electronics, home appliances, computers, and telecommunication, and he has over 30 years of industry experience.
Okay, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can start.
Okay, thank you, Sijin sir, and good evening to all. Hope I am audible to all.
Yes, you are audible, sir.
Okay. So let me see. Yes. Now already 7:04. We will wait for one more minute, and by that time I will have a recap. Means what we discussed yesterday. We discussed yesterday the very basic that why should we follow OBE and how Bloom's taxonomy is linked to our economy and how Bloom's taxonomy is directly related to the self-respect and pride of every Indian. Because this is what last 30 years we have not invented anything. Whatever we are consuming, these are all imported. And we are not able to, I am telling you, even the topmost institutions in India are not able to develop anything new. This is because we focused only on the lower 2 or 3 layers of Bloom's taxonomy. Another thing, what Bloom's taxonomy had revisions, all based on the technology. One important point I discussed yesterday was that in 1956, the first version of Bloom's taxonomy came to existence because of that America felt they were going behind in industrialization in front of the Japanese and the Germans. So they constituted that committee, and that was 1956. And after the advent of internet and automation and the first wave of artificial intelligence, there was a need of adding to another dimension to Bloom's taxonomy called metacognition. It is to ensure the superiority of the human being over automation and artificial intelligence. So from 2001, that revised Bloom's taxonomy came into existence, and we must be shameful to think that even now you go to nook and corner of India, we can see the 1956 Bloom's taxonomy is still struggling to implement. So therefore yesterday's talk was stressing that we need to focus on higher order thinking. That is a very, very important part of our existence itself as a country. And most importantly, outcome-based education means it is a qualitative improvement. Qualitative improvement in the sense, before we do attainment calculation, we have to improve our quality. This is not my words. These are the words of Dr. Spaddy. He is the William G. Spaddy. He is the father of outcome-based education. He specifically said, don't take a calculator before improving the quality. And Bloom's taxonomy is not not for mapping the question paper. Bloom's taxonomy is a level of attainment. So where we stand on Bloom's taxonomy, that is our depth of knowledge or our level of cognitive abilities are seen with the Bloom's taxonomy's levels. So that was yesterday's. Now let me see, it has come to 7, 8 now. Already our about 100 participants have come. So now let us start. Today my objective is to speak about artificial intelligence for high impact research. I would like to tell you that this particular program I conduct for 2 days, but now I am going to speak about that in 2 hours. So let me speak about the key factors, means what are all the things about high impact research. And you must be knowing that. You must be knowing that. When you see the quantity, there is a number of research papers published. India is number 2 in the world. But when it comes to the meaning out of a research paper, India is nowhere. As you have seen yesterday on the Wikipedia page of list of inventors, we are nowhere. So this, what is the meaning? We have to touch our heart and ask, what is the meaning of this publishing papers? I myself, I am a reviewer of some Q&A publications. I would like to tell you, after going through some of the papers, I really touch my hand on my head and ask, why this paper? This is for whom? What is the purpose? What is the meaning of this paper? Paper for the sake of paper. Let us stop it. Let us use modern tools. Let us use our brain. Let us unleash our capabilities and let us make some real research that is real original and make best use of our life on this earth. So this is what I am going to speak today. So first let me share my slides. Before that, let me tell you one more point. This, you know that this NIRF ranking or NAC, in these places, many institutions going behind because of the research. Now, let me share my paper here. I hope my screen is visible now.
Yes.
Okay. Now I am going to speak about artificial intelligence for high impact research. I will be going little fast, but I will try to touch upon all important points. Now I am showing an image here. This is a condition of a researcher or a research scholar. Means he is totally confused, full of questions and exclamations, and he is under fire and time is running out. This is a condition on which most of the research scholars or even faculty members, they have got the compulsion to publish papers. Now, exactly what is that? When a person standing in this way, he or she will get many advices. Use AI tools. You know, when I started learning artificial intelligence, it means a generative artificial intelligence, there were only 20 AI tools. Now there are more than 60,000. 60,000 AI tools are there. I will tell you the reason. One prompt can be one AI tool. Means when Chat GPT came, Chat PPT came. In this way, there are many AI tools now. Therefore, when a researcher says that he or she is in problem, immediately they will get advice, use AI tools. Now, with my knowledge and with whatever I searched, I categorized some of the AI tools. I will tell you this. AI tools for searching literature. There are AI tools. AI tools for literature review. There are certain AI tools. Then there are AI tools for content generation. These are some of the AI tools. AI tools for chat summaries and paraphrase. Then there are certain AI tools here. Then AI tools for data analysis and data visualization, AI grammar check, paper editing. Then there are some podcast app and this reference manager, etc. These are the AI categorization of AI tools, what we are getting from internet. When I see this AI tools categorization, and when I really see the type of the researchers and the suffering faced by researchers in the campuses and outside the world, it comes to one story coming to my mind. You know, I am coming from a place called Kottayam in Kerala state. I am coming from a village called Kumaranallur. My father told me this story. Some many years ago, means during my father's younger age, there used to be terrific mosquito problem in my village. This mosquito problem, it used to bring various diseases and people used to die. Then they tried their best. There was no solution at all. They could not stop it. That was a time in the newspapers, there was an advertisement. 100% mosquito will die. It is a 25 rupees equipment. My father had a monthly salary of 40 rupees. That time this equipment was 25 rupees. And many people in my village, they purchased this equipment because they wanted to get a permanent solution for this mosquito menace. Then, do you know everyone got a box? In that box, when they opened, there was a small steel iron plate and there was a small hammer. You catch the mosquito, put it on the steel, that iron plate and hit, then mosquito will die. This was the guaranteed solution. This is what exactly I feel when I see this AI tools for research. Means the real problems faced by the Indian researchers are not addressed by these AI tools at all. Means they do not know what is lacking with the Indian research scholars. We are coming from a particular education system. We are growing through a particular society, and this is what the sigma of this is what reflected through our research thinking and research output. None of this, because 99% of these AI tools are research AI tools are coming from abroad, and they are purely analytical, and they are only solving their problem. Now, let me go a little fast and show you what are all the real problems faced by Indian researchers and whether any AI tools are there to solve this. There are 24 shortcomings of Indian researchers are listed here. I will tell you one by one. That is, first is cognitive dissonance, contradictory beliefs about innovation and safe research. Second is fear-based learning. Fear of failure prevents risk-taking and innovation. Learned helplessness, dependency in thinking. See, individual thinking is very rare. Surface recognition, that is missing underlying principle. We are only seeing the superficial thing. Then confirmation bias, hierarchy preventing challenging ideas. Then missing mental models, limited problem solving framework our researchers have. Now, 7, metacognitive blindness, unable to examine own thinking. Intellectual mimicry, copying without understanding. Risk-reward misalignment, poor assessment of research decisions. Knowledge compartments, poor cross-domain connection. Authority dependence, over-reliance on authority. theory practice gap means cannot apply knowledge. You know that knowledge doesn't have any value. Only applied knowledge has got value. But we are not able to apply linear thinking, unable to think in systems or or laterally. Narrative fallacy, false research interpretation. Even there is a vocabulary issue. Abstract to concrete gap, that is concept translation is very poor. First order thinking, that is missing cascade effects, means whatever thinking first to our mind, we think in that way. Intellectual territory means whatever that first order thinking coming to our mind, we get stuck with that and we are not ready to, we become defensive about that. Poor synthesis, cannot create new knowledge. We cannot create new knowledge. 19, premature optimization. That is, we optimize at the earliest stage itself. Cultural load, biases affect our thinking. Imposter syndrome. That is, there is an intellectual inferiority in many people. Low intellectual courage. That is, we fear of challenges. Analytical gaps, poor cross-domain transfer, low intellectual humility. You know, in Google, the maximum value is intellectual humility. If I don't know, I have to tell I don't know. A confident person only can say that I don't know. So here, these are all the 24 major challenges faced by Indian research scholars. And what is the result? We are not able to make a high impact research. We are not getting original ideas. When we see a situation that a literature gap means a gap is not striking us. A gap is not striking us. Why such a situation is coming to us? Means why are we not able to do? You know what? Recently there was a publication of Stanford 2% researchers. You know, Stanford 2% researchers, everybody who interviewed, they all said their secret was in finding unique topic for research. Finding unique topic for research. That unique topic is so very important in nature. Here we see some of the uniqueness, but it is not important. You will see that the uniqueness for the sake of uniqueness. So what we are actually missing, in the system is not covered by any of these AI tools. It is like if I can catch a mosquito with my hand, I know how to kill also. But here the thing is, these tools are not helping us to do anything with the real problem we face. We need solutions for that. So that is why now let me bring here to your bring to your attention what are the things actually generative AI can do. What are the things? Now I am not speaking much about generative AI. I assume that you know. Otherwise, if anyone needs some 2 to 3 minutes of introduction about generative AI, please write yes in the chat so that I will cover that for some time and I will go ahead. Means if anyone needs a fundamental of generative AI. Okay. See. Okay, thanks a lot. I will tell about generative AI a little in a way you can understand. You just imagine. Now I will tell you an example here. See, I am a mechanical engineer. And one of my friends, he purchased. I am going to tell you one concept, okay? Because generative AI is a concept. Once you understand through concept, then you will understand it well. I am going to tell this example. Please listen carefully. I am a mechanical engineer. One of my friends, who is my classmate in BTech mechanical engineering, he purchased 3 motorcycles. And he bought 3 motorcycles. He dismantled it. Then he made a scooter out of it. Means 3 motorcycle dismantled up to the screw and spring and bulb level, chain level. and then it was just spread there in the garage. Then he made a scooter out of it. Was that scooter existing earlier? No. Is that scooter according to this person, my friend's design? Yes. Now, who is the owner of that scooter? My friend. Is that scooter is a plagiarism? No. This, my friend used only the loosed and kept there like this. Now, as an example, I will tell you. Now, imagine a library which is 2 kilometers wide and 40 kilometers long. It has got millions of books in that. This entire books digitized and kept as loose. It means this making this total digital assets to lose meaningful thing. It is like a motorcycle dismantled and kept like a spring and screws and balls. In that way, this books, it is broken down to meaningful pieces and kept. So this is what actually called, this process is called the training. That entire books were the data. So it's a trained data kept there. That is a large language model, LLM. ChatGPT is an LLM. Gemini is an LLM. Then this Grok is an LLM. These are all large language models. Means this entire data, like a motorcycle dismantled into some meaningful pieces, this entire data is dismantled and kept it in a meaningful pieces for a person like you and me to call and assemble according to our requirement. I hope you understood this. It can be used as our requirement. Therefore, whatever is kept it in a loose way is loose. And when I am going with a prompt, my prompt has got an objective. My prompt has got an instruction. According to this instruction, these loose pieces are coming together as string in a meaningful way. That is the reason this is getting generated in front of you. When you are asking question to Google, you are getting somebody's property, somebody's digital property. But when you are giving your own prompt to ChatGPT or Gemini, what you are getting is that loose pieces put together according to your instruction. There is no copyright for that. There is no plagiarism for that because you only put it together. It is something like you are buying sambar masala, you are buying certain vegetables and you are mixing it together according to your taste. In the end, you are the owner of the sambar. You are the chef of that sambar. It is exactly same. That is the reason when you use properly, artificial intelligence doesn't lead to plagiarism. Anyone has got any doubt on this, please let me, otherwise I will go ahead. Or if the concept is not clear, I will make it clear. Okay, now no one has come forward. Now let me tell you what are the things actually generative AI can do. Generative AI can do to Indian researchers. I will tell you first thing, instant ideation expansion. Instant ideation expansion. Whatever small idea you have, whatever idea spark you have, you can augment it, you can expand it. You only thing you have to sit with the ChatGPT, or with the AI, you can expand it. Second thing is that uninterrupted research flow. From today, nobody needs to. Yeah. I will respond to that later in the end. Now let me go ahead. This is uninterrupted research flow. See, I have gone through many campuses in India. You know, 75 to 80% of the research scholars are in one state. You know what? They are stuck. They are stuck. They don't know how to move. Okay, now there are things that there is something called Osmania University. I will tell you one thing. Day before yesterday, I submitted one more research paper to Studies in Higher Education, that is Taylor and Francis Group, Routledge. You know what they are specifically saying like that? See, these are all the things we have to say like that. Indians are the main enemies of Indians. You go to Sage publication, you go to Taylor and Francis, Routledge, you go to any of the top publications, it is very clearly written what are all the AI related instructions. They are saying like that, if you are using AI, disclose it. If you have used AI, disclose it. For what reason you used? Which AI tool you used? And what was the output you got? You know what? It is very easy to all researchers sitting here. I am telling you, when you are using AI, whatever way you use, I am going to tell you various ways to use. But whatever way you use, in the end, give only one declaration. Your mother tongue is not English. You are not a native English speaker. So for making English clear, you used ChatGPT, Cloud or whichever for making the language clear. Now with that, all discussions about the ChatGPT things are over. But make sure that the idea is yours. Means idea should be unique. Idea should not be a stolen idea. I challenge any university person. Please note it down. Taylor and Francis, Sage, these are all the publications. In those publications, I am a reviewer also. These places, they specifically say, they are not saying AI tools cannot be used. If we say that, because I am telling you from my first-hand experience, I have relationship with many researchers abroad. Every university, every researcher is using AI. Their research report is coming through AI. It is high productivity. It is augmenting our mind. It is actually covering what are the shortcomings we have. So in such a situation, I wonder how Osmania University can block Indians' ability to create with a tool which our competitors are using worldwide. Yeah, my request is that whoever has got the ability and authority here, please take this information from Taylor and Francis, Routledge, from Sage Publications, and please submit to them. At least let our country progress with whatever tools available with us. Okay, now let me go from here. Uninterrupted research flow. With the AI, you will not be stuck. Now, critical thinking amplification. You know, yesterday I was telling that critical thinking in every government policy, including NEP 2020, speaking about critical thinking, even in research methodology, critical thinking is not there. That is the basis of our research. So critical thinking amplification, time efficiency boost, horizon broadening. As I was telling you yesterday in Bloom's taxonomy, anyone can go to analysis, evaluation and create level only if they have got a maximum idea, exposure and worldview. If they don't have idea, exposure and worldview, theory will remain as theory. We cannot link that way, link it to an application. We will not find a feature. We will not develop a product. So horizon broadening, innovation catalyst. Generative AI is a very big innovation catalyst, motivation multiplier, dynamic data assimilation, evolutionary idea adaptation. You know, research is a journey. When we travel, when we look through our window, we see many things that will actually give new insight, that will adapt us, that will make us our mind to adapt to new situation. So this is what the evolutionary idea adaptation happening through AI. Then rapid literature synthesis. See, through AI, you are not going to do literature review. You are going to do literature synthesis. You can synthesize things. You can synthesize ideas. Now, bias detection and neutralization. I will tell you, most of the researchers, they don't understand the bias they are into. They can't question their assumptions. These are all the things someone else should come and tell. And who are these someone else? This is what the question. So there is a way. With the AI, you can do the bias detection and neutralization, adaptive learning edge, advanced visualization tool, scalable research modularity, interdisciplinary integration, holistic research enhancement. These are all the things we can do with our generative AI. Now, because of the time limitation, what I am going to do is I will speak to you about 12 reasons why generative AI doesn't lead to plagiarism. I told you one thing first. Whatever you are doing from AI is original generation. Original generation means you copy whatever you get from generative AI, you copy. Go to Google, put it in 2 inverted commas and search. 2 inverted comma searching is an indication to Google, search verbatim. Google will tell such a thing is not existing. What else is required? Google is the grandfather of entire data. And that grandfather is saying that it is not existing. That means whatever you generated with your idea, it is yours. Then entire thing with the AI, it is made with the user input. And we need to understand the other important point. AI is a tool. It is not a source. Google is a source. Generative AI is not a source. It's a tool. It is something like when I am using a brush to paint, when I am using a pen to write, when I am taking this specs to see, these are the importance of this. Only thing is a little higher. It is a modern calculator. See, when calculator came to the scene, means even mathematics teachers went on strike by saying that it is going to spoil everybody. But that time, what is actually happening is skill migration. Skill migration means from manual typewriter. We are not missing that skill because we got migrated to something else. We have got something bigger to do. We need not do everything with that old mechanical way. So these are all the things. For generative AI, no claim of authorship. No claim of authorship. Then ethical use guideline, legal precedent, collaboration. Okay, I am going a little faster now. Now I have to show you some very important thing. That I have to show you some very important thing. See, this is one thing. I am going to spend about 5 to 7 minutes on this. This is what actually missing in our system. Every researcher, please look into this. It is applied critical thinking and research with AI. This is a critical thinking framework for research with AI. See, this is what the critical thinking framework. First, you must apply intellectual standards. There are 10 intellectual standards. I will show you. To the elements of reasoning, that is elements of thought. Your thought, what are the elements constituting your thought? That is the elements of thought. So that you develop intellectual traits. These intellectual traits will develop a high impact researcher. Then the trophy, wow, is the high impact research. I repeat, you must apply intellectual standards to the elements of reasoning so that you develop intellectual traits. These intellectual traits make the good researcher. This researcher is making good research. See, I was working with the Toyota Japan in Nagoya city. There, once while having lunch, I was speaking to a Japanese manager. I told him that you have got very good car designers. He told, we don't have good car designers. He told that we develop good engineers. They design good cars. Means good cars are not coming out of the line because of some company. It is because they are developing good engineers. Good engineers are making good cars. Similarly, here, you must apply intellectual standards to the elements of reasoning so that you develop intellectual traits and you become a great researcher. Then you develop good research. Till we develop good researchers, we cannot expect good research from here. Now, let me go from here. What are all these intellectual standards? I am telling 10 intellectual standards here. This is very, very important for any research you do, anything you do, personal or professional or academic. When you do this, when you stand before the class, each student will see you are shining like a diamond. They will see the glow and radiation from you. Such teachers are always respected. And if you don't do, then you will be another teacher going to the dustbin. This is what exactly. This is 0 or 1. That is the condition. Now, you must apply intellectual standards. What are all the intellectual standards? Clarity, accuracy, relevance, logicality, breadth, depth, precision, significance, completeness, fairness. These are the 10 filters. Whatever you do, whatever you say, whatever you write, whatever you publish, it should go through these 10 filters. Clarity, accuracy, relevance, logicality, breadth, depth, precision, significance, completeness, fairness. These are the 10 intellectual standards. Now, let us see what are the elements of reasoning, elements of thought. Now, whatever you think, whatever you write, whatever coming as your output, everything should have a purpose. What is the purpose? What are the questions you are answering? What are the data and information you are processing? What are the concepts you are carrying? What is your point of view? What are the inferences you are making? What are the assumptions you are having? What are the implications you are thinking? Means purpose, questions, information, concepts, point of view, inferences, assumptions, implications. These are the 8 elements of reasoning or elements of thought. Now, I am going to show you this. You know exactly what is happening here next. Intellectual courage. These are all the results when you follow this. You get intellectual courage, intellectual humility, intellectual integrity, intellectual empathy, intellectual autonomy, intellectual perseverance, fair-mindedness, confidence in reason. This is the critical thinking framework every researcher is supposed to have, every teacher is supposed to follow. Now, these are all the things making you to become a high impact researcher. Then you are going to produce high impact research. Now from here, I have taken so much of time. I am going to take you to one very important research platform called Vigyana. This Vigyana is taking care of this entire thing. Whatever is missing in all AI tools are taken care by Vigyana. Vigyana is specifically made for Indian research scholars and Indian faculty members. Now, please hold on. I am going to start that one. Vigyana. Can you see the screen, Vigyana?
Not yet, sir. Yes, sir. Now it is
Okay.
coming.
Okay, now my request is that please focus your attention. I am going to tell you something which is a very important innovation for Indian research ecosystem. So this is what Vigyana's main purpose is, from an idea spark to high impact research. What are the shortcomings are faced by Indian researchers are covered by this. Now let me enter here. You will see that this Vigyana is a research platform. It's a research platform where you can do everything from research in a systematic way according to the best practices. I will show you this. I will show you which are all the important points of this. First, you are on the Vigyana's screen. On the left hand side, you will see one iteration input. That is the place you have to put your inputs. On the right hand side, you will see iteration output. There you will get iteration outputs. There you will get the iteration output. And now, what are the things Vigyana does? I will explain to you. First, instant validation of your idea. For example, most faculty members are of two types. One, they have got a research idea, a little idea, or they have got a deep interest in a domain. So, these two types of faculty members can do research, high impact research papers with Vigyana easily. I will take you through the first type. That is, you have got a research idea. Then what you need to do is instant validation of your idea spark for research and publication. Here you will see three text boxes. First, your idea spark. the core idea, observation, or the scholar wants to explore. You just write your idea spark there. Then context, which is the domain. This domain, it can be interdisciplinary. You can write domain or domains in which this idea is from. Third, you have to write what is the objective of this research paper. What is the objective? You write these three information only here. Then with that idea, here on the right hand side, you can get 21 reports out of this idea. Means first you will get originality assessment. Your idea, how original it is. It will give a score out of 10. And it will give, Vigyana will give you the reasoning of why it has got a 6 out of 10 score. And Vigyana will tell you what you have to do to improve the originality of your paper, your research idea. Similarly, it will give value proposition. What is the value of your research? We may not understand the value, but Vigyana will understand and tell you. Then application spectrum. For this Vigyana, for your research, what are the application from your domain and other domains? Vigyana will give a list of the application for your research topic. Then research question formulation. For this particular idea spark, what can be the research questions? Vigyana will give you a list of questions. From that, you can still improve or you can use one or more of the research questions. Then literature synopsis, hypothesis generation. If you are pursuing that particular research idea, what can be the hypothesis? Or what can be the hypothesis more than one? Then resource compilation. If you are going with this research, what are the resources you need? Then scale projection. For if you are going to pursue this research, what are the scales in which you can do? Then stakeholder mapping. Who are all the stakeholders? Who are all the people getting affected or impacted with your research? Then impact analysis. Metacognitive inquiry question. Vigyana is a guide, a research supervisor on your lab. On your lab, you can all the questions. The world-class guide will ask you. Vigyana will ask you, because I will tell you some of the important things of Vigyana. Vigyana has got an algorithm with it has 2,200 Einstein level thinking pathways. Means whatever you do with Vigyana, it is going through 2,200 plus Einstein level thinking pathways. Second, Vigyana has got Socratic questioning and feedback system. Anything and everything, Vigyana will question you. Vigyana will give you suggestions for improvement. Vigyana will push you to the corner. Vigyana is never satisfied. Vigyana is never satisfied. For example, you go and tell Vigyana that you invented the cure for cancer. On that, Vigyana will ask you 5 questions. So therefore, it is you to decide where to stop and publish your paper. So that is what the iteration mechanism of Vigyana. It is not going to leave you. Then interdisciplinary exploration, engaging pitch construction, ethical consideration, methodological advisor, validation strategy, data visualization ideas, collaboration opportunities, probable funding strategies, publication venues, long-term visioning with this particular thing. Okay, now I am hearing several questions that can you share the link of Vigyana? I want to tell you that Vigyana is a high-end platform. It is not online. Means it is to be connected online, but it is not cloud-based. It is for a researcher, or it is for an individual researcher, or it is for an institution to procure and install there. Procure and install on the laptop or desktop or in any lab in an institution. Vigyana, Vigyana is cannot be accessed online. So let me show you here. Here you have seen that three. You need to give only three information. I will show you the real demonstration. First, let me show you the all features of Vigyana. Let me show you the all features of Vigyana first. Each feature is not available anywhere because Indian researchers' problems are not there anywhere. Therefore, one by one. Now, here you can fine tune your idea spark. Fine tune in two ways. You can fine tune your idea spark in two ways. One, domain focused fine tuning, interdisciplinary fine tuning. Here you are seeing two buttons. One is fine tune your idea spark through domain focus. Fine tune your idea spark through interdisciplinary. Okay. Now I am going to take you to the next one. Identifying a research topic through. Okay, can it be used for interdisciplinary? Vigyana is 100% for interdisciplinary research. Now I am showing you identify a research topic. This is a second type of faculty members I was telling you. They have deep interest and deep knowledge about domains, but they don't have an idea of what research paper to do. Now go to Vigyana. Here on the iteration input, just key in your field of interest, your passion, hobby, extracurricular detail, research skills, your time availability, your research goal. You input this thing and just click on the right hand side, research idea. See, there are questions about how to procure Vigyana. I think Sijin sir will tell those things, or it is. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. There are a
I'll
few
give the
questions
number.
about this.
Yeah.
Okay, now let me continue with this. So you will, then you click here, research idea suggestion. Means based on your domain knowledge, your personality, your passion, your interest, your time availability, Vigyana will give you a list of research topic based on that according to your personality. You know, ultimately, you are not going to carry a surrogacy pregnancy, somebody's idea. You are going to carry your own idea, which is developed through Vigyana. That is the thing, because you are not going to carry anybody's research idea. You are actually carrying your own idea. So here you will get research idea suggestion, idea validity analysis, originality verification, value exploration, application forecast, research question development, literature synthesis. You will see that you will get all sort of reports from your research thing. Now let me tell you one secret. One secret about no plagiarism AI research. You know, through Vigyana, you find out unique, very important research topic. As a Stanford 2% people, they did. This is this is the unique. This is the unique research topic. From here onwards, you follow, Vigyana follows the best practices of research methodology. I am going to show you one by one how in a gradual way you build the paper or you build the research. Whether you are a research guide or whether you want to publish paper or you are a research scholar or you are interested in research, this is actually a gold mine. Now let me show you here. Identifying a research topic. The secret what I was telling. You know, everyone wants to make their research like a Taj Mahal. But Taj Mahal is not a single piece. It's beautiful. It has got a purpose. It is actually conveying a message. But Taj Mahal is not a single piece. It is built out of marble pieces. So what is required? The secret of using AI for high impact research is
Don't try to build Taj Mahal from AI. Build marble blocks from AI. Build your marble blocks from AI. Then you stitch together. You cement it together. Then it is your research. So here, what Vigyana does, Vigyana is giving you blocks. In the end, Vigyana is giving you the cementing methodology. Then ultimately, you are cementing. You are the father, mother, or the originator of that research. So this is a very, very important thing, because what are the things other AI tools are missing is in on this platform. So this is what I have shown you, research idea. Now I am going to take you one very important thing, that is critical thinking and AI for you. This is what the golden thing. This is what the real thing of a research. Let me show you here. I was showing you there that you must apply intellectual standards: clarity, accuracy, relevance, logicality, breadth, depth, precision, significance, completeness, fairness. Then elements of reasoning: purpose, questions, information, concepts, point of view, inferences, assumptions, implication. Do you know what? Do you know the secret of this? Please look at this, because nobody will tell you. The real secret here is clarity of purpose, accuracy of purpose, relevance of purpose, logicality of purpose, breadth of purpose, depth of purpose, precision of purpose, significance of purpose, completeness of purpose, fairness of purpose, clarity of question, accuracy of question. Now you are seeing the pulse of the dotted line. I will tell you, the real research is happening there in that pulses. In that pulses, the real research is happening. Crisscross questions. These are the crisscross questions in the high impact research, because Vigyana is developed by about 90 top researchers, including 19 top world-class researchers from Ivy League universities of America and Oxford, Brookes University, Cambridge University. Because for Vigyana, through one-on-one discussions, we have really captured their thinking ideas. Those thinking ideas are brought to India through algorithm and put it into algorithm. Therefore, you will see this crisscross of thinking. Actual research is happening here. That is the interaction between intellectual standards and elements of reasoning. It is not coming copying. It is not coming somebody said. It is not coming from plagiarism. It is coming from originality. So Vigyana is actually for originality. Now, let me show you here. Now here you see, any concept under the sun, you write here in this text box and click here on clarity, click here on accuracy, and then you put your ideas, click on purpose, click on question. Means your entire critical thinking, which UGC and AICT is not doing, and they are expecting every researcher to have. That is what implemented here by taking the best practices from all over the world. Now I am going to take you here another important thing. It is higher order thinking. Yesterday, you know that yesterday I was telling you, higher order thinking is according to 2001 revised Bloom's taxonomy. Now you are seeing here the box is revised Bloom's taxonomy. This revised Bloom's taxonomy, see, lower order thinking is not given here because we are not interested in that. We are not interested in lower order thinking. We are here for high impact research. Now here you will see a box, an input. You put your research topic here and click on apply, analyze, evaluate, create. Factual knowledge, conceptual knowledge, procedure knowledge, metacognitive knowledge. Each box, if you are doing a research on that, what is expected of that? What is expected of that research? That is what explained here. That is what exactly explained here. Because if you don't do this, what you are doing research, most of the time it is of no use. Directly to dustbin, directly to dustbin. It is only, it doesn't even have a paper value. If, yes, see, I want to show this input and output. Let me explain all the details to you, all the features. And now we have got 45 minutes more. I will make sure that I am going to show you at least 1 or 2 examples from this, because unless I explain the features, because this is very unique thing, very unique, you won't see anywhere else. Therefore, I have to explain this. Now you are seeing like this. Bloom's cognitive compass. Elevate your research thinking. Now I am going to show you another. A and B reasoning. You know, in research, suppose in research, suppose there are many occasions you want to reason from point A to point B. You know, in Vigyana you can do it easily. You write here what is your initial concept. You write here what is the conclusion or decision. Then you tell what is your domain. Then you write your concept. Then you write your criteria for success. You know, Vigyana will give you systematically from concept A to concept B reasoning. Vigyana, these are the marble blocks you have to build your Taj Mahal. Then concept A and concept B, interdisciplinary research. Somebody was asking for interdisciplinary research. Here, you just to put your concept A, then put concept B, then click the button. It will show what is the focus, what are the ways in which these two concepts can be done for interdisciplinary research. Now, see, concept A and concept B, critique, argue, and compare. This tool enables researchers to critically evaluate any concept or idea or hypothesis through valid reasoning. By entering a concept into the designated text box that you can critique, argue. You know, before somebody else critiquing you, criticizing you, you can make Vigyana to criticize you. Okay, now I am coming to third one. These are all higher order thinking. There are 50 tools on higher order thinking alone in Vigyana at one screen. So here you can see conceptual clarity and coherence. A conceptual coherence validator. You write your concept, whatever you have, then you click here. Vigyana will tell you what is the problem with your concept and how you can improve it. Then concept reconstruction, deconstruction and rebuild. You have a concept, but that concept is not properly built. Or created. You can tell, key in those concepts here, and you can tell Vigyana. Vigyana will do the concept deconstruction and rebuild according to your requirement. Then conceptual linkage explorer. This tool helps researchers discover connections between seemingly unrelated concepts, fostering creativity and novel insight. Conceptual linkage explorer. Now, I am going to system 4, where critical evaluation of argument. Argument strength evaluator. I repeat, argument strength evaluator. Second is counter argument development tool. In first, you can put an argument and Vigyana will evaluate that argument for you for its merit. Second one, counter argument development tool. You found your peer, he or she is speaking like this. Key in here and Vigyana will give you all the counter argument reasoning. Then here, rationality checker. Rationality checker is a unique tool where Vigyana is going to check the rationality of your research topic. Then hypothesis testing and dialectics. Dialectical hypothesis tester. Antithesis discovery tool. You know antithesis. So antithesis discovery tool. You write those thesis things here. Vigyana will show you, okay, what is the antithesis. Reverse hypothesis. See, here there is a question. Is any university in India is following that type of a quality research? I will tell you, I am a son of Bharat Mata. At this age with this gray hair, I am sitting here in front of you and shouting with my throat open only because I want to see some universities doing this. Because my PhD is from US and many people from various places, they are all doing very well. We are the people, we are not doing well. So let me spend my whatever time left with my last breath. Let me speak about research and let me see how universities can make. And these are all we developed with that spirit. We developed with that spirit. Crores of rupees invested in this. No UGC gave any money. No AICTC gave any money. Nobody gave any money. It is people like you and me invested into this. So therefore, it is because if it is done with something else, if it is done by somebody else, it won't come to this quality. Therefore, researchers should make this. Researchers only understand the problem. Researchers only understand what are the things required. Therefore, we developed a Vigyana. So now this is a higher order thinking. Now boundary and scope management, boundary complexity analyzer, boundary critic for systems, research outcome deconstructor. Now causality validator, very important, assumption disruptor, devil's advocate data challenger. Now alternate perspective generator. You put your perspective. Vigyana will give you an alternate perspective for that. Paradigm disruptor. Paradigm shift, you know. How the paradigm disruptor. Stakeholder objection forecaster. Now, reasoning and logic validation. Deductive reasoning optimizer. Inductive reasoning validator. Research heuristic advisor. Now, case study, reverse case study analyzer, literature review disassembler, intellectual risk assessment. See, here there are about 48 to 50 high impact research tools are kept. These are the marble blocks, each one of them making you shine like a diamond, making your research become high impact. It has got a straight highway path to Q1 and your research will be meaningful. You, at least some of you, are going to find a place in that Stanford 2%. So that is the objective of Vigyana. Come what may, because we are not going to reduce the quality, because Bharat Mata deserves better. I repeat, Bharat Mata deserves better things, not what is happening here. Now I am going to take you to another interesting thing. It is inspired higher order thinking. Earlier you have seen it is higher order thinking through various ways, nitty-gritties. Now I have shown you here a particular page. It is inspired higher order thinking. I am not going to spend much here because with one example I can tell you. You can give your research problem to Marie Curie and click. You will see how Marie Curie would have done your research. You can give your research problem to Albert Einstein. Vigyana will tell you how Albert Einstein would have done your research. So in this way, world's top 48 thinkers thinking process is built in. I hope you understood this. I hope you understood this feature. The top 48 thinkers, their thinking style is built through algorithm. You put your research and click. You will see that how Albert Einstein would have done your research. Okay. Now I am going to the next stage. It is literature review. See, from the previous screens, you have identified your research topic. Now you can key in here on the left hand side, tentative research problem statement. preliminary research question. You are going to write everything on the iteration input. That is on the left-hand side. And on the right-hand side, you will see iteration output. Now, from here onwards, literature review, formulating research problem, identifying variables, constructing hypothesis, research design, study design, data collection methods, attitudinal scales, that is collecting data using attitudinal scales, validity and reliability of research instruments, selecting samples, writing research proposal. Vigyana will give you all the steps to write the research proposal at this stage. Then data collection, data processing, displaying data, research report, prepare for VIVA-OC. This and last to us, Indian knowledge system, doing high impact research with the Indian knowledge system, that is IKS, mining the past for new knowledge. We can mine the past through Vigyana to discover new knowledge. Then second one, building a new future with the wisdom from the past. Now I am coming back to literature review. Here you have seen that on the left hand side you can input your research problem. See, everywhere it is like that. At every stage of research methodology, we have finalized certain things. What are the things we finalized? We put it on the left hand side for iteration input. Then we click on the right hand side. We will get everything what is required from that stage beyond our imagination. Now, I will show you here in the literature review, you have given the tentative research problem statement, preliminary research question, draft list of keywords, names of databases, search engine, scope of the review, all those things. Then here you can put additional data. You can put PDF, you can put CSV files, you can put it in the stage of literature review. Then click on the left, click on the right hand side, synthesized summary of literature, keyword analysis, research problem clarification, methodological mapping, theoretical conceptual framework overview, applied conceptual understanding, reference trend analysis, historical progression mapping, cross-disciplinary insight, etc. These are all the things. Bloom's taxonomies, K3 and K4 level. K3 and K4 level in the sense, apply and analysis level. Now, from 10 to 21, 11, I think 12 reports are from evaluation and creation level of Bloom's taxonomy, because our research should be in evaluation and creation level. Our research, if it is in study, these researches are comprehension level research. Our research should be evaluation and creation level on Bloom's taxonomy. That is the purpose of Vigyana. So therefore, what you are getting here, gap identification, evaluation of methodologies, theoretical conceptual framework analysis, recommendation engine, metacognitive reflection questions, innovative study design concepts, evolving literature synthesis, visualization toolkit, assumption auditing, heuristic development, synthesis of constructing views, predictive insights for future research. Now, this was a literature review. Now we are coming to formulating a research problem. Now you can input up to your literature review. Then Vigyana is going to give you refined research problem statement. Not only that, methodology overview, relevance justification, potential data sources, operational definition dictionary, scope definition, research problem variance, research problem visualization, research objective breakdown in this way. Now let me go a little fast so that I will be able to show you some demonstration. Then very important thing is identifying variables. You know, always conflicting thing, always confused thing, identifying variables. The same process. You write till you are formulating research problem. What are all the things you finalize? You write on the left hand side, then come to the right hand side, click a variable dictionary for the current research. Vigyana will give you 7 to 8 variables for that. Then it is for you to decide which are the variables you want to take. Then here there is no continuity. You can start on Vigyana anywhere. For example, every stage, every page is new. Every page is independent. Even if you are at a certain stage of a research, you can start from next stage from Vigyana. So there is no compulsion that someone has to start from A and reach to Z, not required. It can be started anywhere, ended at anywhere. You can skip any step. You know that every research is supposed to be unique. So mathematical research or social studies research, engineering research, computer science research, there are certain things you will skip. So you can skip it. You just skip it and you go to the next stage of Vigyana. That's all. Now we are going next is constructing hypothesis. Till variables, all the details what you have, that you have to enter here on the left hand side, iteration input. Then on the right hand side, you click create a custom hypothesis repository. Vigyana will give you a list of hypotheses which based on your work so far. So it is for you to decide which hypothesis to take. I am going next, research design. I need not explain this because now it has become self-explanatory. Study design, same process. Data collection methods, the same process. Attitudinal scales, that is collecting data using attitudinal scales. Exactly same. Information what you have, input on iteration input, you put other things on iteration output. Now, validity and reliability of research instruments. Sample collection. Write research proposal. See, writing research proposal. Exactly what are the information so far you put on the iteration input? Here, what are the things you get? Suggested structure of the research proposal. Vigyana will tell you the structure of the research proposal specific to this research. Research objective alignment. Enhanced hypothesis for higher impact. You know, getting fund is little political. It has to match with that funding agency's objective or vision mission. So here 3, enhanced hypothesis for higher impact. 4, stakeholder-centric methodology plan. Stakeholder analysis report. Significance of innovation amplifier. Significance and innovation amplifier. You know that some people, they do not know how to amplify and tell about their research. He or she may be doing a good research, but they don't know how to tell about that. Ethical compliance plan, funding alignment strategies, detailed stakeholder engagement plan, impactful outcome projection. Everything required for a funding, right research proposal will be given by Vigyana. Then data collection, data processing, displaying data, then research report, final research report. Now, there is a very, very interesting thing for research scholars. They are going for PhD, Viva Voce. There is a preparing for Viva Voce. Vigyana even will tell you what type of questions examiners are going to ask. Provided in the input, you have to tell the background of your examiners. When you tell in iteration input, the background of your examiners, Vigyana will give you. These examiners are going to ask these questions about this research. Then our Indian knowledge system, mining past for new knowledge, building a new future. So now we have some time here. Now my request is that see, I will tell you my phone number. I will tell you my phone number, and there is WhatsApp on that. My request is that please send your research idea to my WhatsApp. The reason is Vigyana has totally covered my screen. I cannot see anybody's chat here. Chat is just coming and going. Therefore, I request you to send a research idea so that I will use it on Vigyana. My number is 967 367 0033. 967 367 0033. Please send that to my WhatsApp number. Is my phone there? No. Yeah. Sorry, because I cannot see that full screen because Vigyana has covered my full screen.
It's 8:00 p.m.
I am waiting for a research idea from the participants. 967 367 0033. Okay, then what I am going to do, I am going to put a hypothetical hypothetical ideas bar. Okay, please listen. Okay, I got one message. See, now Srinu madam has sent zero vaccination in India. Actually, that is only a subject. We need to put it in the form of a problem. We need a research because ultimately it is a research idea means it should be in a full sentence. Now let me see another one. Okay, then I am going to use this one. There's a question. Is it possible for an effective, sustainable oral health care in India? I am going to use that one. I am going to put it like this. Sustainability. Sustainability. Sustainability of effective oral health care in India. See, this is only an idea spark. It is Vigyana to augment it. If we want, Vigyana will augment. I will show you how this one. So now I am going to write here. Okay, Dr. Sirisha, what I did, I made it in a form. I made it in a form that it will be an idea. It is only for demonstration, and let us see. Then which is the domain? I am going to put the domain as dental sciences. Then I am going to write here what is the purpose. Vigyana wants every research should be purposeful. So we are going to write like this. We are going to, based on this, we are going to recommend oral hygiene policies for the government. Okay, oral hygiene policies to be given. See, now I have only given 3 inputs. I know that this is not the most superior input, but this is what an idea spark. When I take bath, when I read a book, when I speak to my friend, I can get an idea spark. This idea spark, you know that during my time, people used to spend 6 to 7 months only to see whether this idea is good for research. After 7 months of time, they drop. 7 months lost. But here, 7 months is only 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Within 7 minutes, you can go through entire MRI scan of your idea spark. You can decide whether to pursue that research or not. Now, based on this, I am going to click here, originality assessment. I am going to click originality assessment of this. Now, just to wait, because Vigyana takes little time to think. Vigyana takes little time to think because 2200 plus Einstein level thinking pathways, because it has got a different layers focused only for research. See here, Vigyana has given it an originality score of 8.5 out of 10. It is showing the scope and relevance of the research idea, key reasons that underlying the originality of the topic, then original contributions identified, then it is showing this entire detailed full documentation it gave as the originality assessment as a justification for the originality score of 8.5. I hope you can read from your computers. This is the result by putting 3 information. That is idea spark, which is your domain, and what is the purpose of your research. You have given. So you have seen that. This is the way Vigyana gives the originality assessment, validation. Now, in the end, if you can read from here, recommendation for research methodologies to achieve impactful and reliable outcomes, the following method should be adopted. It is telling that what are the research methodology specifically to be adopted for this research. Then practical application, the potential real world impact of this research, policy recommendation, public health program, public-private partnership, integration of technology, evidence-based policy making. Now, important, a few pointers that can enhance your research. As I was telling you earlier, Vigyana will be never satisfied. It will push you for more. Therefore, at one stage, you have to tell Vigyana, okay, I am happy with this quality. Now stop it. Now here you will see important a few pointers that can enhance your research. I will read it out because Dr. Sirisha can really hear this one. What specific indicators of sustainability can be developed to assess dental health care in India, and how should these vary across urban and rural contexts? What are the potential ecological and environmental impacts? Example, waste from disposable dental products or scaling a preventive oral health initiative, and how can they be mitigated? How can cultural variations in attitudes towards oral health be addressed when designing intervention to promote awareness and preventive dental care? What role can technological advancement play? AI diagnosis, affordable biocompatible materials, etc. So you got the point now. Now let me take another subject. Now, Dr. Sirisha, here you see this was your subject, and you can fine tune that subject here. Now, two ways you can fine tune. I will show you that one also. Afterwards, I will go fine tune your idea spark. I am clicking here. Now, within the realm of dental science, it will show you fine-tuning of this research idea. So you will get about 8 to 10 different things just isolated, just as a result of the fine-tuning of this particular idea. You just see, it's going to come. Yeah, see. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 ideas Dr. Sirisha has got. See idea 1, socio-economic sustainability models for rural oral healthcare accessibility. And it is giving a brief of what is that research. Means you already got paper idea for 15 research papers with the briefing. Now idea 2, AI driven personalized preventive oral health strategies. Third paper, behavioral nudges for improved oral hygiene practices in slums. Fourth paper, oral health equity through public-private partnerships. Fifth paper, sustainability of fluoride and non-fluoride based toothpaste interventions. Sixth paper, gender dynamics and oral hygiene, a cross-cultural study. Seventh paper, examining the oral microbiome as an indicator of public health. Eighth paper, cost-benefit analysis of community-level oral health education program. Ninth paper, oral health impact of dietary transformation in urban India. Everywhere it is giving details. You just to copy this thing and put it on Vigyana. Vigyana will give 100 times the details of this. Idea, indigenization, oral hygiene practice idea. Indigenous oral hygiene is practice. In this way, 15 from same domain. That is fine-tuned based on the domain. Now I am going to show you interdisciplinary. Means Dr. Sirisha's subject. Now Vigyana is doing it for paper publication, interdisciplinary. Each one of you, your idea, while taking bath, while speaking to friends, while reading book, or while taking class, whatever idea you get, come to Vigyana, put it here, and go through all the very stringent things. It is going to make you supermen and superwomen. That is the purpose of this. Now, see here. Now there are the paper number 1, framework for rural oral healthcare delivery using low-cost portable clinics. Why is it innovative? Now here. Now, AI-driven preventive density analysis for resource allocation. Culturally inclusive policy models incorporating indigenous oral hygiene practices. In this way, you are getting 15 more paper publication ideas. Here, it is not only that you make high impact research paper, you make high impact research paper faster. And each paper will have something gravity thing in that. That is what going to make you very different. Now, let me see. Okay, now I am going to take his Dr. Anupama. She is working on anti-cancerous drug production, violacin using submerged fermentation. Actually, let me see how to formulate it as a question because it has to be a research problem. Anti-cancerous drug production. Violacin, LELACAIN, using submerged fermentation. Shall I write it as a pharmacology or medicine? I will write medicine, comma, pharmacology. Oh, biotechnology, okay. Biotechnology. Then I give the same thing, recommend for policies for government. Anyway, our objective is for purpose. Cancerous. Okay, now I am going to click on originality assessment. Actually, I told you I take this for 2 days, but today it is only 1 hour 45 minutes. So I am not able to show the rest of the thing. Vigyana gives more than 1,200 reports like this. More than 1,200 reports like this. These are the reports, your marble blocks. With these marble blocks, you are going to, oh, this is also very good. You are getting a originality score of 8.5 here also. I will tell you, very rarely, while taking demonstration, I get a score of more than 7.5. Today, I think it is a gold mine. I am getting the subjects which is getting a score of 8.5. The idea now, see this one, it is giving originality assessment and conclusion. It is giving originality assessment. Then it is giving the details why it is 8.5 and the concepts, point of view, everything in the critical thinking way, according to that critical thinking framework. Then implications, recommendation, important. Okay, you can do one thing. You send me your email ID so that I will send these reports to you because I feel it will be a good thing for you. You can WhatsApp in the same thing, your email ID. Same thing with the, Dr. Sisha also. Okay, please don't write it here. Send by WhatsApp. I cannot copy it here from the screen. So Now we are in 8:40. So my request is that you have my phone number. You have my phone number. So any question, anything, you can always call me. Always call me. And if I am busy, I will always return your call. But please write your name on WhatsApp. I will always respond because today is not the end. It is starting. So in that way, now let us see one thing. So Sijin sir, shall we stop this and we will go for question answer?
I will also do one thing. I will just share the Vigyana link out here so they can download it and keep. Okay, I'll just give that as well. And we will stop for today and you can take questions.
Yeah.
If you have any questions,
Please.
Yeah, if you have any questions to Dr. Suresh Nambudiri, please post it in the chat and he will take it up.
Okay, here there's a question that this on Truecaller it is coming, not my number, my name won't come. It is IMAX is India to the max. India to the max, that is true. Please let me know any questions. What are the things I know, I will tell you. Okay, now Ruba Desai madam has got a question. I think this will be many people will have the same question. See, this Vigyana is to be procured by the institution. It is not a subscription model. Means we are a company. We are a team of people. We work on no profit, no loss basis. No profit, no loss basis. Therefore, this is actually owned by the institution. It is forever. Institution is buying it as an asset. Only thing is that this has got a one thing. It is like you are buying car and you are filling petrol. So there are two GPTs here. One is Vigyana GPT. Then we have got a connection to Chat GPT. Therefore, based on this, you might have to, based on the usage, you might have to pay certain amount to Chat GPT. That is based on the usage. It is not giving to us. It is between your institution and ChatGPT. We will put that key for you so that it is something like you are having a phone and you are paying as per the usage. You are having a car. You are buying petrol as per the usage. In that way, on Vigyana GPT and Vigyana, everything is with you, but there is a small component called a ChatGPT's fees that institution has to pay. Hope it is clear. So, Rupa Desai madam, hope it is clear.
There's somebody who's asked me for the link of Vigyana. This is to inform you that there is no link for Vigyana because it's not a cloud model. You have to install it.
Yeah. Okay, there is a Syed sir's question. How useful this for social sciences discipline? Excellent. Excellent. Any more questions?
I don't see anything relevant to this now.
Okay, there
Only-
is a question. There is a question from Asma Madam. For individual scholar usage, is it possible with the Vigyana website? With the Vigyana website, it is not possible. It is to be procured, but you can contact the number given by Sijin sir. Yeah, in that number, you can ask for discounted prices so that you will get discounted price there. Any more questions?
That's one question. How any institute can get Vigyana subscription?
Anuradha Sharma Madam, this Vigyana to be procured by your institute and then for continuous use for everyone. It is not based on the number of people, number of usage, etc. Vigyana you own. Only thing based on the usage, there is a small fee that is to be paid to ChatGPT.
Yes, sir. I think with that, we have taken all the questions.
Okay.
Is there anything more from your side, sir?
No, fine. I am fine.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very
Thank
much
you.
for the wonderful session. Now, I would like to call Dr. G. Seshu, Assistant Professor in English, Government College for Women, Autonomous Guntur, to give the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Sijin sir. Good evening to everyone. It's my privilege to deliver the vote of thanks for this insightful national level faculty development program on outcome-based education organized by the Government College for Women, Guntur, in collaboration with the Commissionerate of Collegiate Education, Andhra Pradesh. We would like to express our heartfelt thanks to all the esteemed individuals who have contributed significantly to this event. They are our Commissioner Sir, Dr. Narayan Gupta, Dr. C.H. Tulsi Ma'am, Academic Guidance Officer, Collegiate Education, Andhra Pradesh, Dr. V.R. Jyotsna Kumari, Principal of Government College for Women, Autonomous Guntur, for their vision and leadership in organizing this occasion. My heartfelt thanks on behalf of our college to Surgeon Jacob George, Sir, Global Relations, for his excellent moderation for all the 7 days of this FDP. His harmonious coordination has ensured the success of each session. Thank you, sir. Special thanks to the dedicated staff of Government College for Women, Guntur, for their invaluable support, and to Mrs. Dorka Berry, Additional Coordinator of Examination Cell, and Dr. Vijayasree, Controller of Examination Cell, for their meticulous planning and coordination. On behalf of all the participants, I extend our heartfelt thanks to all the distinguished resource persons for their invaluable contributions that enriched this FDP. I would like to present an overview, if I'm not taking much of your time, sir, or anybody else's, to present an overview of the key highlights from all the 7 days of the session. Dr. Sunil Jobs, Day 1 and 3 insightful sessions on architecture of OBE and designing outcomes gave us clear understanding of graduate competencies, effective curriculum design, and differentiating between good and poor learning outcomes. Dr. Thomas Verghese, Day 2 shared practical insights on OBE implementation in a Canadian context, demonstrating how OBE transforms education into a result-driven model with hands-on experience, the industry connections, and authentic assessments. On Day 4 and 5, Dr. Mendes Jacob provided a comprehensive guide on mapping outcomes, attainment calculations, and ICT tools, emphasizing the role of Bloom's taxonomy, and demonstrating COPO attaining methods. On day 5, Dr. Kamal Shah presented the OBAR model, OBAR, for bridging gaps in research and linking vision and mission statements to specific learning outcomes through backward design. On day 6, Dr. Suresh Namboothri's sir's session on OBE emphasized the need for mental infrastructure, critical thinking, and innovation. And in today's session, day 7 session, the candid discussion on the pressure to publish and the resulting proliferation of meaningless research papers highlighted the importance of focusing on impactful and genuine contributions. Your critique of the fixation of NIRF rankings and publication metrics provided a much needed reflection on systematic issues in research culture. We appreciate your practical guidance on using AI tools effectively from literature search to data analysis and content generation. The analysis of AI misuse in India is akin to killing mosquitoes with a hammer, brilliantly conveyed the gap between technology capabilities and proper application. Your identification of 24 shortcomings in AI tools for Indian researchers, including dependency, narrative fallacy, and intellectual humility, to name some, emphasized the need for a critical approach to research technology. One of the most inspiring elements of your session was the introduction of Vigyana, a research enabling platform. It is an innovative research enabling platform designed to inspire higher order thinking. This platform simulates the research approaches of great minds like, as you suggested, or illustrated Marie Curie's or Einstein's as well, illustrating how they might have tackled a given problem. Described as a virtual research guide with Socratic questioning abilities, it provides contextual and domain-specific idea validation and generates up to 21 iteration of outputs. An exemplary demonstration of Vigyana research tool featuring hands-on experience and a test trial of research ideas on the Vigyana platform embodies the spirit of inquiry and iterative learning essential for rigorous research. Your emphasis on critical thinking frameworks and applying the 10 intellectual standards such as clarity, accuracy, logical consistency, and relevance, alongside the 8 elements of reasoning and intellectual traits, has provided us with a robust toolkit for improving the quality of research. Your insightful of illustration of generative AI through the creative analogy of dismantling motorcycles to build a scooter offer a fresh perspective on constructing meaningful knowledge rather than superficial rewording. Dr. Namboothri sir, your session has empowered us with actionable strategies to integrate AI thoughtfully while maintaining academic integrity. On behalf of all the participants and our college, I extend our deepest gratitude for your visionary insights and your dedication to elevating educational research practices in India. A warm thank you to all the participants for your enthusiastic engagement. Your commitment to learning and growth has made this FDP a grand success. Thank you, all of you once again. Thank you, good night, and Shabba Khair.
Thank you very much, Dr. G. Seshu, for that vote of thanks. Now, before we go into the concluding remarks, I would like to say something about the FDP certificate. Now, your certificate will be ready for download on the 15th of January. That is the Wednesday, the coming Wednesday. So what you need to do is you need to complete all the assignments and the tasks that are there in the LMS. And once that is done, on 15th, once the certificate is ready, you will be able to download it from the LMS. Okay. So make sure you complete all the assignments and the tasks that are there in the LMS. All right, now we will move on to the last session. That will be the concluding remarks. That is going to be delivered by Mrs. B. Dorka Vijaykumare, Additional COE, Government College for Women Autonomous, Guntur, who is also the coordinator for this FDP program. Over to you, ma'am.
Yes, Sachin. Greetings, everyone, from Government College for Women, Guntur. It's my privilege to propose these concluding remarks. Being a coordinator of this FDP, I express my gratitude to our Commissioner, sir, who is Dr. Narayan Bharat Gupta, Director of Collegiate Education. When we went to him for this FDP, his encouraging words are boost for this successful execution of this program. And also, I'm thankful to our principal, Madam Dr. V.R. Josna Kumari, for her leadership and making our institution to prosper. I'm thankful to our Madam also. Very thankful to all the resource persons because they have conducted a marathon sessions almost 2 hours each day. Dr. Jacob Mendes garu, Sunil Job garu, Thomas Varghese sir, Suresh Nambudri sir, Dr. Kamal Shah garu, indeed everyone has delivered their knowledge and shared and very good knowledge. Indeed, I am very much thankful to the IPSR team in particular for their knowledge sharing in shaping our college OBE because we procured the OBE software from them and we are running that interface for the past 1 year. And I can now confidently say that it can be implementable in any of the college, and as it is developed by the developers who are good educators also. And hats off to their unwavering support for the past 2 years. The support we got is for making the online generation of the semester end question papers, which came to reality because of them. And my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Jacob Mendes sir. Most importantly, I thank each and every participant and faculty from the diverse institutions who joined with us from across the country. Thank you for your enthusiasm and active engagement are really commendable. And it will be always the cream which adds a taste to the entire recipe. Likewise, through this FTP, if at least one is benefited who decides to apply the appointed knowledge in the coming days, that is what we cherish for. That is the real joy for us. As I conclude, let us carry forward the knowledge that is gained in these 7 days and if we can implement them in our teaching practices to create a meaningful impact on our students and upbringing of our institutions, and also using the information for the research purposes. Thank you, Dr. Suresh Nambudri garu, for your jet speed lecture with full of enthusiasm and energy, even at this age, covering a very useful topic, which is the need of the hour. Thank you, sir. Thank you all. Thank you, IPSR team. Thank you, CCE. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Sachin. Over to you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much, Mrs. B. Dr. Vigyana, for that wonderful remarks. Yeah, with that, I think we will end for today. If you have any questions, you can just post it. We will take a few minutes to answer them. Yeah, those who are asking for LMS details, what you need to do is you need to make the payment of ₹400 to the account details I put in the chat and share that payment proof to the WhatsApp number given there. The LMS access detail, LMS access will be for the paid participants. If you have made the payment and done the given the payment proof to the WhatsApp number and still not received the LMS access, please contact the numbers that are posted in the chat. LMS will be accessible till the 19th Jan 2025. Yeah, I don't see any further questions. I think we will end for today. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for attending all the 7 days, and we will hope to see you again for another FDP. Thank you all. Have a pleasant day.